Hello! Welcome back to another episode of Survival. This is me, Pipi Nozert, and we are in episode 4 now. And you might have noticed that we have made much progress, but at the same time, when it comes to the gameplay, we haven't actually made much progress. So today I think we will take an extra step to change that. Some of you might not know that I'm not very good with priorities and I'm not very good with deciding what I should do first. So I don't know. I'm doing my best here, but at the same time, I feel like this isn't. this is a weird way to play Minecraft, but whatever. Anyways, my goal isn't to finish the game as soon as possible, so I'm taking it slowly and, we are talking about taking it slowly, so today's plans are to build a Supersmelter machine. We will build a smelter here, lots of furnaces, a couple of infinite lavas, and redstone stuff happening. And this is the area that the building will be in the future. We're not going to build the building today, but I am imagining the super smelter being here in a building, and this will be like a front porch, and the path will move from the inside of the porch. And this building will also have a storage area for the mining stuff that we get, and it will somehow connect to this cave and to this cave that we have right there. Now let me take you in. I have made some progress. Well, you can see we have diamond tools and armor, but I have made some progress here. Now if we take this path, we can come here. And this is a skeleton spawner. I have used it quite a bit, as you can see, and we have lots of materials and levels from this farm. But now the materials are becoming a bit too many. So I think it is wise, I got lost. I think it's wise that we have a storage system that connects to this spawner. And the storage system will be here. Now, the other thing that we will do in today's episode is to build a farmhouse for the cows. We have lots of cows here. We haven't got any sheep. We haven't got, let me get a bit away. We haven't got any sheep. We haven't got any chickens. And we haven't got a farm. We have up there, I cannot zoom in, I don't know how to zoom in, but up there we have a little bit of carrots and potatoes, but we will, I guess, build a place for the cows and the sheep here, and around it, beginning from here and looping around and hugging the whole building will be many crops. We won't have an automated farm or anything like that. We will just have crops all over the place, and I think it will look nice. It will tie in the place, and it goes well with the cows. But in order to build this, we need materials, and that's why I have prioritized the super smelter, because I want bricks. I want the farm to be built with bricks, and the Supersmelter will help smelt the how's it called? The clay. So we will smelt the clay, make bricks, and use them for the building right there. Also, the Supersmelter will grant us with many levels that we need, and I think it's a vital step because next episode we will build the building here and try and bring some villagers from the village, that we saw in the beginning of the series. We were in a village. We will take and bring here the villagers from there, and we will try to get our hands on some mending books. But for all of that, we need good crops and, a farmer villager to get the emeralds from, etc., etc. So I think when it comes to the flow of the area being built and at the same time moving forward with the game, I think that's the best plan. Because I'm not willing to just plant stuff around and get the cows there and just put some furnaces here and trap some villagers underground so that we can get the mending stuff and get to the dragon and win the place. We have to do it in a beautiful way. So let's start building the smelter. Okay, so this is where we're at the moment. Let me get the scaffolding. I have some scaffolding here to show you what's going on. So we have this minecart right here, and if we click the lever and we push it, it starts going around. So if we want to load up the furnaces, we click this, it stops, we put whatever we want in here, and it loads up the furnaces, as you can see. And now the fueling of the furnaces is the worst part of the whole contraption, because, well, everything that I've done, I thought of it myself. I didn't search for a tutorial or anything. So unfortunately, we will have to do this by hand. I have 8 buckets, 8 furnaces, 8 buckets, and every time that lava will fill, we have an infinite amount of lava. Every time it fills, I will take a bucket and I will put it inside of the furnaces. And then I will just gather up all the resources that I want. And when we have lots of resources to smelt, we will all we'll put everything inside of this cart and it will smelt them. Now we have done a test try. Okay, it's finished. This is all the bricks that we have smelted, and I think they are more than enough to make actual brick blocks and start building the farmhouse that we want right there. Ooh, 2 at once. That's pretty rare. Okay, so now we do that. Well, it's not ideal, but it will have to do for now until I figure out a better way. Now, the thing that we can solve in our system that it's quite faulty is this place, the item hopper. If I come with just clay, of course I will just fill everything equally, and it's fine, that's fine. But if I come here with iron and copper and gold and food and whatever, lots of different materials. If I come here with lots of different materials, it will be a mess, because all of them will go to every hopper, but at the same time they cannot be smelted at the same time by all the furnaces. So I think we will have to put things here. I'm terrible at explaining it. I'm really bad at explaining it. We will put placeholders right here so that every time an item gets in, let's say it's, steak, whatever. It can only be steak. Now, if we have, let's say, iron, it can only be iron, so that we won't have lots of different stuff going only into one furnace and other furnaces not working at all. I really hope I was I was good at explaining that. I don't know. Redstone is not my expertise, let's say. Does this light up if I do that? It does. So okay, we will keep this like that. Yeah, redstone is not my expertise, and we have lots of background noise right now. So I think it's the best time for me to stop filming and start building this. So I'm really disorganized right now. I'm sorry for being so disorganized, but good news for you, we have a building session starting right now. All right, the barn is built. Let me fix that because I've jumped on it so many times. I'm honestly annoyed. Yeah, this is it. I love it. I say that every time we build something, but I do. I honestly do. Now, the opposite side is to be seen. We will see what we will do, but let's get inside. We have a place for the horse. I changed horse. If you noticed, I am using a white one because this black one is very, very slow. And I've decorated the inside. I think every building that we make will be a storage system at the same time. So if we want wool, because we will use a lot of wool in the future, all the wool will be stored inside of these barrels that we have. I don't want to build a huge storage system. I want all of our buildings to be usable, and I want us to get inside from time to time and see what we have made. So using each building for a singular purpose, like to store something, is the best opportunity. Now, when it comes to the exterior, I just put some grass down, and then from this side that the visible part starts, I want to plant some bushes that will loop around, and it will hug the whole area, and it will be like a barrier between the farm and the barn house and the crops, and it will separate it from what we will do up the hill. So when it comes to planting bushes, I don't think I need to explain that very much, but I just put leaves and I look around and see how does it feel when it comes to balance, and does it feel natural, does it feel planted there? I don't want it to feel planted there. I want it to feel overgrown and random. But at the same time, it's really not random. I'm thinking a lot while planting those leaves. And as you can see, I'm using two types of leaves, the oak ones and the birch ones. I think it goes very, very well for the variety, first of all, but most importantly, because we have a birch forest as a background, I think we have to make it a bit more plain, not as warm. If we had a jungle as a background, I don't think it would have been a good idea for us to use the birch leaves. Now, in the future, I'm thinking of building some trees around, but we will see about that. The bushes will do for now. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think we should plant some more crops. And I don't think we should fill the place with bushes. Maybe we should plant some more crops, and maybe the carrots and the potatoes are not the ideal. Maybe everything should be wheat. Now, to make everything look better, we plant some grass. Crime. These yellow flowers are a crime. Don't get me misunderstood. Flowers are beautiful, but being so randomly all over the place, it is a crime. It's like mustard all over the place. So no. Flowers are out. If we need flowers, we will plant them with our own hands. But going over with the bone meal just helps with the whole overgrown factor that we're going for. Now, we should get a lot of moss carpets and moss in general, and walk around and fix this, make it more look a bit more on purpose, you know. But yes, I think I don't like the splash of orange and vibrant green. Now, if we have just potatoes, it could look good, but I think going for plain wheat is the safest and the most beautiful option, let's say. Thing is, it will take so much time for it to grow back. This is how it will look like, but we need to give it time and just do other stuff while it grows. So maybe we should like smelt something. We have a super smelter, we have to use it. I'm not going to use it off camera and just be happy with myself. I have lots of iron, and I have a silk touch pickaxe if you haven't noticed. And I've been running out. Maybe we should build an iron farm, but for now I have another pickaxe, a Fortune 2, not the greatest, but it will do. So we mine down all the iron and we use the super smelter, and I think it's good enough for now. So it's just simple the way it works. We just put it in there, we give it a little push. Not the greatest system, but I'm happy. We give it a little push and it distributes the iron inside of the furnaces, and now all the furnaces are connected and we have a lot of iron and gold. So as we were smelting, the crops were getting bigger and bigger, and I like how it looks. I'm pretty happy. I think the bushes give it a bit like an oomph, but of course we're not done. I am happy, but I'm not 100% happy because I think we need more. We need more in this area, especially between the super smelter and the barn house. But that's it. All of this is a business for the next episodes. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!